Hello, beautiful people. My name is Yara Elia, and I'm a spiritual guide and a healer and an empath. And I want to talk to you today for a quick few minutes about something that I find to be super, super special and super important in my own journey for self-healing and for growth. But also I hear that so much from people that I talk to and that I work with. And the thing that I want to talk to you about is how to go from a place of inner work to a place of external results and getting what you want, getting the things that you wish for when you do the inner work to happen in your external surrounding, to happen outside in your actual physical reality. And the thing that I find that happens a lot, and especially in the spiritual community, we put a lot of emphasis on inner work. And we spend years on years, and I've done that. I've spent between 6 to 15 years, it depends on where you start counting, on inner work. And what we do is we try to change our energy from within. We try to change our inner state to be in a position where we can do better, get better, and have better things and have better results in our lives. But most of us do the inner work because that's what we're taught to do in a spiritual community. And we do the inner work and then we pause. And we're just like, okay, I did the inner work. Why isn't the results coming? Where is everything that I was promised? But the inner work is just the first step, or it's just half of the work that we need to do, because as human beings, we have our soul, but we also have our body, this physical, tangible thing that we live inside. And if we don't do the external work, so the physical work as well as the inner work, then we are remaining in the inner experience of lack. And the reason for that is that when we do the inner work and we work on ourselves and we heal our pains, we heal our emotions, we attune to our physical sensations and to our energetic sensations, but we don't take the next step, what we're basically saying to our energy system is, I am still controlled by fear and pain. Because what we're saying is, I did the work, now you do the work because I can't. So we're saying that to the energy system. We're talking to our energy, and by our actions, we are saying to our energy system, this is as far as I'm gonna go because this is as far as I can go. And this is essentially leaving us in a state of powerlessness. Because when we do the inner work and we work with our emotions and with our pain and with our traumas, or it can be this life traumas, it can be past life traumas, it really does not matter. When we do the inner work and we try to bring upon healing on ourselves, we are moving energy inside us. We're moving energy in our energy system. And this energy wants to keep on moving. It wants to keep on growing. And for it to be able to keep on growing, we need to transfer the energy from our inner being to our external being, our physical body and our physical living space. And if we do not take the next action, if we do not bring it to the physical action, then we are stopping the healing. We are putting a pause on this inner work that we are doing, because growth is always in a continuing movement. So when we do the inner work, we need to continue and do the external work as well. And now here there is something very important that I want to touch upon, and that is that we expect many times, and again, maybe you don't feel that, maybe it's just it doesn't resonate with you and you don't have these expectations. But from my own personal experience and from the experience of people that I work with and that I hear who share with me their own story, what we do is we work on our pain, and then we expect this new energy that we brought inside us to manifest outside and to come to us. But we must go to it as well, because we are the energy. We are that energy that we want to manifest in our lives. And if we as that energy don't promote ourselves, don't take action as the energy that we are, then we are staying in a shrinked and painful place. And for me, the key to work through that, the key to keep on the movement, is to understand that we do not need to wait for pain to go away completely before we can move forward. So we do not need to wait for perfection in our inner state, and we do not need to wait for perfection in our external reality in order to have the changes that we want. But we need to create the changes from the place of the pain. And the reason being for that is that pain is an energy that, let me just get attuned to that. So the reason that we have to start working externally as well as internally while we still have pain is that pain changes from learning, and pain changes as we move. So if we stay stagnant, if we stay frozen in our physical position, pain does not have enough space to move. In order to really, really be able to heal and transcend pain, we have to go through the physical action of doing with the pain. Because in order for pain to be released and move and grow, we must be a strong enough ground and a powerful enough presence to help this pain move without being affected by it to our core. So what that means actually is that we need to start moving and healing and doing other things except inner work, doing external work, doing physical actions, taking physical responsibility and physical movement towards our goals whilst we feel the pain. So, and this is a very, very important distinguish. So I'm gonna say that again and explain that again. If we start inner work and we wait for our pain to go away in order to receive what we want, then we're stopping the process of healing. As we do inner work, pain changes, but there will always be a certain amount of pain still in presence in your energy until you work with it, until you work through it. And when we work and we do the actual physical external work as well as the inner work with the pain, while we're still feeling the pain, while we're still feeling the fear, what we're doing is we are being, in our essence, a strong enough, a powerful enough ground for the pain to move. And if we don't take the next step with the pain, then we're blocking our healing. We're blocking our energy system. Because pain will change with growth. Growth will not come only when pain will go, and pain will not go when growth comes. Pain and growth are actually one, because the success that you want, the happiness that you want, is the pain that you're feeling right now, but it is the pain that you're feeling right now transformed. So the pain needs to transform, and the way that it will transform is by moving with it, moving despite of it and moving with it. And if we try to wait until everything is perfect in order to get to where we want to be, then we are keeping the pain strong inside us, and we are keeping the place that we want to be far away from us. Because if pain is shrunk and stagnant, then there will always be duality. There will always be two sides to this coin. But once we see the pain as a power of growth, once we see the pain as a process, then we can allow it to move and to grow. And as it grows, this duality can become one. It can connect, and the pain can become the growth that we want. So if I'm gonna just narrow it down to one sentence, to give you one sentence of what this means, what I tried to say during these 10 minutes, it's this. Don't wait for pain to resign in order to do, be, and get the things that you want to get. Work with it. Work while it's still inside you, and you be the ground that holds the space for it to grow by showing it how safe it is to move inside you, how powerful, how strong, how present you are with it. And it doesn't need to be scared, and it doesn't need to freeze. This is my message for you for today. Thank you for listening. Please do share, like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and hit one of the comments, write something for me. Where did this meet you? Where are you in the process of working with your pain? And what kind of advice do you feel that you need to get? Is there something sitting inside your soul that wants to be asked? Please ask, and I would love to answer your questions. And also, just hear how are you, keep this conversation going. So thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you in the next one.